Good morning, my beautiful family of light. Thank you so much for choosing to click on and watch this video. Over this past weekend and over the past couple of weeks, the energies have been extremely intense for a lot of people, right? And that's because we're going through this cascade of DNA activation, and we are being given the opportunity to rise up in our consciousness, to realize who and what we are, and to fully step into our higher selves and into our higher levels of being. To bring it down to a third dimensional level for just a minute, governments and organizations alike are providing us with information. The question we must ask ourselves is how valid and how accurate is that information? Because every decision that we make from this moment up until the city of light coming and embodying itself on earth, every decision we make now, moving forwards, and every individual one of us matters. So if we are to fully understand what is happening in the world, we must be open-minded to all perspectives. Okay? The perspectives that this pandemic, this virus is as horrendous and horrific and as barbaric and as incredibly dangerous as they're suggesting. And also the idea of the people and individuals that are, should we say, opposing it and saying, well, you know, on the Gov website, they're saying that 30,000 cases have been falsified on the United Kingdom government website, and media footage has been duplicated throughout countries for the hospitals. So a hospital in Italy is apparently under immense pressure, and the exact same hospital in New Zealand is apparently also under the exact same pressure. So which hospital does the country belong to? Why am I doing this video? I'm not doing this video to anger, upset, or bring fear to anybody, or to say that I am one or the other, although you can probably guess, I won't lie to you. What I am saying is that we have to ask ourselves, how do we feel? Right? How do we feel in this moment? And this is the exact same question I would expect you to ask in the Center of Enlightenment. How do I feel being in this group? Does it feel like a place of love, or does it feel like something else? Because it is this discernment, if any of you watched my live the other day, it is this discernment that allows us to really choose not from our eyes or our brains, but from our hearts and our gut and our intuition. Because, like I say, it is up to us to decide what is true. It is up to us to ask ourselves the question, is or are the pictures and images we are seeing from expertise, government protocols and policies and news places, are they all extremely accurate? What would they gain from it not being accurate? What would be gained from us not being able to really see what is going on behind the scenes? Because does it seem a little bit curious that we are all of a sudden evolving and rising, and these energies are hitting Earth like crazy, and for some reason we've been locked away and put into a pandemic and said that there's a massive lockdown? You know, we are spiritually evolving on a mass scale around Earth, and now we're being tried to put into a little box once more. I would like to suggest a one-sided factor to this, and if you're in the comments, feel free to put them down below. If you get angry by this, pop it down below. I won't hate you for it. I understand. I'm bringing a very sensitive topic to the surface. However, does it not seem a little bit curious that we are all starting to evolve and wake up so quickly it's unreal, and we are being put in our homes, away from the public, away from the people, right? Away from the governments and what's happening. 5G towers are going up, and I'm not going down that path. Again, like, to me, I get both sides, but I'm not interested, because what we are manifesting is beyond the 5G. What we are creating is beyond the coronavirus. What we are creating is beyond borders and governments and boundaries. It is beyond that. What we are creating is the new earth. What we are creating is the energy for a new world. It does not work without you. We need you. And this is the important understanding. We have to realize that at any given moment, it is our choices that define the future. It isn't James Malins's, it's not Donald Trump's, it's not whatever the dude is who's running the UK, I don't even know anymore, Boris Johnson. It isn't these people that decide, it is you and it is me. All right, together, collectively, we choose what is in the best interest of the higher good, not just from our plane of consciousness, but from higher planes of consciousness. We're talking about the Christ consciousness, we're talking about the native Indian ancestry of spiritual consciousnesses, the Blue Road. We're talking about the really deep and higher levels of understanding that can bring love, light, and peace to everybody around Earth. But we need all of us. We need all of us together to stand together. And if you feel like you are broken, if you feel like there is something wrong with you, if you feel like you don't know, you don't understand and you can't fathom what is going on and you don't know what to do, you don't know who you are, you don't know what your purpose is, that's okay. Because you're not expected to know any of it. But it is one choice a day to listen to this video, to watch another post, to come and join a live, to come and stand with your brothers and sisters. It is that one choice that defines the future. It changes the future. It literally changes the fabric of time and space. Because you choose. You choose whether you sit back and just let it all happen, or you choose whether you stand up and you meditate and you bring conscious awareness to people in the world. It doesn't have to be friends and family, just people in the world. It takes all of us. And in answer to, and this is something for you to think about, all throughout history there has been murder, killings, wars, and everything like that. I wonder if it's possible for that to never happen again. I wonder if that's possible to live in a world and in a space where that's not even thought of, let alone acted upon. Because it's already done, it's already dealt with. Just like some of my past traumas and past experiences, I don't even think about them anymore. Not because I'm blocking them out, they're done, they're dealt with, they're put on the shelf, right where they need to be. If I ever need that information, I pull the book out, scroll to the page, I'm like, this is what happened to me, cool. What did I learn? That's what I learned. Maybe I can help somebody with that information. Maybe we can do the same thing with wars. Maybe we can be like, this happened, it was horrible, it was terrible, let's shut the book, put it on the shelf, and now we begin to move into love, peace and harmony. I don't know how that's going to happen or how that's going to come about, but I'll be certainly working every day of my life to make it happen. And I know for a fact that there is somebody watching this video right now, or somebody who will watch the future video, who may very well have the answer that we are all seeking. I love all of you. And in these times where we are shifting and moving about in just uncertainty around how many of us are standing, let me tell you something. The light is getting brighter. And not only that, but lights around the world are getting brighter as well. And soon it will be so bright that it will be unavoidable. It will be unavoidable. We won't be able to ignore it. We won't be able to just pretend it doesn't exist. It is here. It is now. We are shining. And the time is coming, my friends. The time is coming when we will be free. The time is coming when we will truly know peace, heaven, nirvana on earth. I believe that with every core, every ounce of my being, every core, every part of me. I believe it. As always, my friends, I love you deeply. And if you'd like to let me know what your thoughts were down below, feel free to. And in any other case, the deepest love and light to you. Take care of yourselves, and I will see you in the next video.